Hey everyone, I'm Matt Boyer, and this is another episode of Bearcat Buzz, coming to you live from WSVC Radio. And with me, as always, is my indispensable co-host, who thinks that this is going to be a great year, the one, the only, Mr. Alex Ryan.
Hello.
Alex, it's good to be back.
I am. It is exciting to be back. Lots of fun events coming up.
There is. I mean, we've already had a few good weeks, and more stuff's coming along.
It's crazy to think it's already the third week of school.
Oh my gosh.
It's been flying by.
Yes, it has. I mean, for me, it kind of is because I don't have a lot of classes
Oh,
this
nice.
semester. Like, I have a lot of free time on my hands, which is both good and bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you fill up that free time quickly.
Yeah, well, I have a few, projects that I'm working on that aren't, they're class, but not really.
Yep.
So that takes a lot of my time. But no, I mean, it's crazy because we're already now also pretty much in the last weekend or the last week
I know.
of January.
I know. It's crazy to think it's already February and Valentine's Day is coming up. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of events around that and everything as well.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Now, first off, I do have to ask, I know we brought this up last time, though, knowing your involvement with APB and this was your event, how was the fitness?
Oh, it went very,
Of course.
very well. The Fitness Grand Pacer test was
The
a...
multi-stage aerobic.
it is, and it's one of those things. It's as good as it can be, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone that's ever done the Fitness Grand Pacer test, I think you know the nostalgic.
It brings back
the
Vietnam
memory. Yeah,
War
I don't even know how to describe it, but if you've
Vietnam flashback
completed
to
that
high
before,
school.
you know the feeling whenever you hear that sound go off. But
Oh, yeah.
other than that, it turned out very, very well, and everyone that showed up, it was actually very impressive to see how fit everyone was, and it was a very close competition between everyone, so that was good.
I know we joked about this last time. The voice sounds like Morgan Freeman on Crystal.
Yeah, yeah, but like, it was a great event, but also it was the Fitness Grand Pacer test, so it can only be so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked out very well, and I was thoroughly impressed with how well people did.
And there's more than just the running part.
Yeah, there was push-ups and sit-ups as well, so like a true measure of overall fitness. So that was nice.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm glad to hear that went well, and of course,
People were happy it's over. That's behind them once again.
Probably, yeah.
They probably never thought they were going to hear that again.
Oh God, no.
So
No, I
sorry
didn't
for
think
bringing
I was
that back.
ever gonna hear about it again. No, when you told me that, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I used to be one of the last ones still running in that thing because I'd pace myself very, very easily.
Yeah, and at that point, it was just like you had it was just like wanted to show how you could do.
See, and for me, what it always was, like, I'd be maybe one of the last 3 people in my high school running that thing, and finally I'd just say, look, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I just want this to end so we can just get free time to play basketball or something.
Oh, that's true, because when everyone finished, it was just done.
Yeah.
But, like, I just remember, like, there was, like, you were supposed to hit a certain goal, like, based off your age and everything was, like, the fitness, and, like, a lot of people, once they hit that, they were just like, okay, because they got, like, the passing grade for it.
See, I'd get the passing grade for most things except for the sit and reach.
Yeah, that one was hard.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
Because I have short legs. And then, also the pull-ups. I am not athletic to
I forgot about, like, the pull-up one as well, but the running one was the main one, I feel like everyone had to do that. But that turned out really, really well.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
So this was last week with APB. I know you guys also had the, what was it? The,
Name That Tune.
Name That Tune.
That actually worked out. There was about 6 teams that showed up for that, and then apparently it was the same team that won each year.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, their event. Like, they were quick with it.
Yep.
Like, as soon as the song played, they knew both the artist and the song. So it was nice to see how well they did.
They weren't using, like, SoundCloud or anything.
No, it was just straight off their knowledge. But then also, like, some of the people that weren't doing too well, they had a great time.
Well, that's good. And, that's the great thing about APB is win or lose, you guys are making a lot of different events that are just fun for the community.
And there's a lot of, like there's not everyone's going to show up to Name That Tune, but then different people show up to Fitness Challenge. Like, there's different events for different people, which is nice.
No, absolutely. I mean, now I say win or lose, people always enjoy it. But then I think the bingos, those you might have some people waiting for you out in the parking lot if you win and they didn't. Like, if
people are upset if they don't win anything with that. Because they always, like, blame, like, there's only so many bingo balls and stuff. It's just, like, luck of the draw, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, they're always like, you need to call better numbers, but it's completely random.
Oh,
so
I'm
you
always
can't really
the
do
person
too
that's
much.
sitting there in the corner. You guys have not found me, because I've done this for, like, 2 semesters now, where you'll just hear somebody from, like, a corner scream, new caller. That's been me. That's been me.
But, like, it's just, like, there's only so many numbers that you can call, and, like, it's just luck.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Sometimes it does just feel, like, very repetitive. Like, some of the numbers, but also it's just the same numbers over and over again, so you can only do so much.
Yeah, there's only 75 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people would definitely get upset if they don't win in bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Like, compared to other events as well. Like people
I
would win
love
bingo.
how passionate Saint Vincent is when it comes to bingo, because there
Mhm.
are other colleges that think that it is a stupid thing and no one would ever go. And a lot of the time,
People
that's
love
how it is.
bingo.
Oh yeah,
People love bingo.
we just got the old souls. All
We
in
do.
us.
We do.
I mean, I'm gonna bet that probably like 90% of campus at one point or another was with like their grandparents at like a bingo hall or a fire
Probably.
hall or something when they were little.
But yeah, like everyone loves bingo. They love
Yeah.
because also it's just free stuff. So
Absolutely,
you
yeah.
can't beat free stuff.
No, you can't. But that was the past couple weeks for
Mhm.
APP. What is coming up?
Upcoming this week, we have a karaoke night, so you can come by, show off that voice, give a little performance if you're feeling down for that. But if not, on Friday we have snow tubing trip to Boyce Park, so that'll be fun.
Okay,
Have you ever been snow tubing?
Not with APB.
Mhm.
I have been doing it because back home
Snow tubing is fun.
we're the icebox of PA, so we get
Yeah.
a lot of snow and everything.
Yeah.
My dad used to take me and my sister out and do night snow tubing.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so we were on this hill in the middle of the woods that he and his friends used to. It's actually behind a bunch of people's house on the side or on the outskirts of town.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you just have woods surrounding you, and there's a little creek that if you go too far,
You're gonna end up in that.
you're gonna end up in the creek. Yeah, me and a bunch of friends, we'd go there in the daytime and
Uh-huh.
sled ride or tube or whatever, and we'd build like ramps. And
Yeah, I was
stuff.
gonna say try to
Half
jump
the
in
time,
and everything.
oh no, we never.
You never
it was
made it.
never to jump off because it would flatten out by then. But, most of the time, because of those ramps, you were ending in that creek.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fun.
It was a tiny little creek, not like a.
Yeah, but even like snow tubing is so much more fun than it looks as well.
Oh yeah.
Like when you actually get to experience it, it is fun. So that would be a very nice trip. I believe we're leaving at 5:00 for that. So sign up this week if you guys are interested in coming.
How much is it?
It's $15, but there are some snowflakes around Cary that have a little $5 discount attached to them. So if you can find one of those, bring it by the Campus Life window. It's only $10.
Okay.
So that's
Now,
a nice little savings.
Are you only allowed one snowflake per person, or if
I think so. I believe on there it says like one per person. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But also, if you find two, maybe you'll be allowed to use two. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm just thinking if I go around and find 3, can I get it for free?
You could, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that all works out, though,
All
but
right,
they're
so
definitely laying
take
around.
a look at the snowflakes.
Yes, if you can find any.
All right.
So,
I only asked about that because a while ago, I'm a big Harry Potter
Uh-huh.
nerd. I know you know this. They did a Harry Potter scavenger hunt thing around campus, and one of the things that if you found like the old Hogwarts envelopes,
Uh-huh.
like the letter envelopes, then you got like more points per
oh, cool.
that. And a buddy of mine, he had no classes that day, so before the event, he walked around and found every single
You
one
just
of them.
found all of them.
Oh, he had them all, and he and his girlfriend, they went off and did a few of the different clues, but like each of these were worth like 50 points or something.
Oh, wow.
So he just comes back and he throws them all down, and of course he wins. I
win
hated
this.
him. I hated him
That's funny.
for that one.
That's
But,
funny.
okay. And now for karaoke, are we going to hear your beautiful voice?
I think they are expecting me. I think they want us to do a little group performance.
I heard
They
about
talked
the group
about that.
performance, but are you
So,
going to do anything?
I'll probably go up there. I'll probably have some fun. Maybe
even I should do one.
maybe break the ice a little bit.
Maybe
Yeah, that'll
I
be
should do
fun.
one.
You a karaoke boy? Do you like karaoke?
I've done it before.
Nice.
In fact, last year, me and a buddy of mine who's since graduated, we actually finished it off. We
Oh,
were the
nice.
last performance that night, and we did Country Roads.
Oh, fun. That's a great song to end it
there
off
was
on.
another one, another buddy of mine, we did Longest Time by Billy Joel.
Oh, fun.
So he took the high part, I took the low part.
Oh,
So
nice.
He's the one doing the woo.
I think it's funny because karaoke people definitely. It's surprising how many people like that because it is fun.
Yeah.
And also like the crowd, like it's just for fun. Nobody's
Yeah.
trying to sing their heart. They're gonna sing their heart out.
Right.
But it's just truly for fun.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice.
Unless you're Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly,
Yeah.
starting up a karaoke business saying that if
Yeah.
you can't sing, don't come on.
But yeah, people definitely enjoy that. And
Oh,
once
yeah.
again, like we talked about, like different crowds.
And the
that would be
group
a
that you
different
guys
crowd
have
than
come
other
in, or the guy who you guys have come in to do with that, I've seen his book, and he's got thousands of different songs of all kinds of different artists.
people. Yeah, Adam Ace.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. He's
Yeah.
a cool dude. But yeah, that's exciting. Then upcoming week, on the 5th of February, there's a friendship face-off, which is it's going to be almost like a game show where like some friends come on stage, see how well they know each other. Then there's lots of prizes for that. But then following that is Stuff-A-Plush. And I know everyone really enjoys Stuff-A-Plush. That one usually clears out pretty quickly.
Saint Vincent Build-A-Bear.
Yep, pretty much. But yeah, that one's at noon, and it's probably going to be over very quickly.
By like 12:05.
Yeah, so if you're interested in getting a cute little Stuff-A-Plush, I forget what they are this year, but make sure you show up on time for that, maybe a little bit early. Because, yeah, the last one in the fall lasted about 10, 15 minutes
Yeah,
total.
I
Like,
remember that one.
not even. Like, it goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Because people line up, like, as soon as they see that, like, even being started to be set up, they're getting in line.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
Yeah. So what day is the Stuff Plush again?
That's on Friday. Next Friday. Not this one. This upcoming Friday is snow tubing, then next
Yeah.
Friday is
So that,
Stuff-A-Plush.
yeah, just to make sure that
February 7th.
Yep, the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the thing that you said earlier?
Friendship face-off is on the 5th.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. Try to see how well you know your best friend. Or your friend. Just in general, how well do you know him? Or just come by and watch. It'll be a good time.
I have a feeling like any of my friends, if I asked them to do that, they would fail.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know too much.
I don't... Yeah.
I think it's funny because like, you know someone, but like sometimes you don't know the little things. Yeah. Like you know them like as a person, but you don't necessarily know what they like and everything.
That's kind of like years ago, way before either of us were born, there was like a game show actually where you did that with your spouse.
Oh, I'm sure that ended some relationships.
Probably. I'm going to guess that there was probably more divorces from that show.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's no longer on TV.
Because a lot of times it's like the basic information as well. Like it seems like the easy stuff to know, but it also just doesn't come up in normal conversation or anything.
Side note for all the viewers, I apologize for the coughing. Alex decided to make me do a little race.
I didn't make you.
Well, okay.
I put you to the time. I'll give
you put me on the timer, and we'll say that was my...
You beat the timer. You said 3.5.
Yeah, I know.
3:03.
And you know what? That is my version of the fitness pacer test. So.
You're just doing that because you missed it the other day.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I was in Washington, D.C. that day. Which that was another big thing. The March for Life happened down there.
Oh, yes. I saw lots of pictures. That was a very big event.
I was actually there for the rally for a little bit. I couldn't participate in the parade, the march that goes around Capitol Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually on the Hill in a couple meetings and stuff. Though I got to see it walk by, and oh my gosh, I mean thousands upon thousands of people. I know I saw many different faces of current and former Saint Vincent students.
Oh, really?
I actually had to walk. A friend of mine, he didn't know where the buses were picking him up, and luckily I know DC like my hand, so I got him to where he needs to go. And there was probably like 60 or so people from St. Vincent that went. So it's great that St. Vincent was well represented there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only saw some pictures, but I can't imagine seeing it in person. Like actually seeing that many people, it's always crazy.
Yeah. So since I was down there for a separate reason, I didn't go down with them. I went down separately, and getting to where it wasn't where it has been in the past. It's usually right there on the mall. By like the Museum of Natural History and everything.
Oh, okay.
Instead, it was down on what's known as the Ellipse, which is a big circle field right in between the Washington Monument and the White House.
Yeah.
And there had to have been easily 100,000.
Yeah, probably.
Probably more.
Probably.
I mean, the march, when I started watching it, was at the beginning of, it's kind of like a pre-march.
Yeah.
That started coming up by where I was around 2. And the actual march did not end until probably like after 5:30.
Oh wow! I'm sure it's also one of those things like you don't see everyone at once. Like people like join in and insane amount of people.
Absolutely,
insane. Because also so many people can only fit at a time. Yeah. So that's definitely a part of it as well.
Yeah, but no, it's great to hear that campus is doing well. Now we actually do have a lot more of other things going on. So in academic news.
Yay!
I know. We gotta do it. Saint Vincent College Data Science and Analytics Club is presenting Careers in Data Science Analytics, a panel discussion. That is going to be on Thursday, January 30th. Yeah, Thursday.
So this week.
Yep, so that's this week, 6:30 to 7:30 in Luperello Lecture Hall over in Dupre. And they have speakers Aaron Secker, Seckar. Pray to God I'm announcing these.
I apologize if not.
Class of 12. He's a manager in IT interfaces at UPMC. There is Teresa, I don't even know how to say this, Holodnik, Holodnik. Yeah, I
guess
know
it's as good as mine,
I botched that one. Class of 18, who is integrated data analyst at UPMC and WorkPathers. And then James Orange, which I just love that name.
That's a great name.
2013 class, data scientist at Penn State University College of Engineering. So
very well-rounded.
Oh, yeah. And then there's a light refreshments to follow in the atrium of Dupre from 7:30 to 8:30. So that is going on. Definitely, if you're interested in having a career in data science and analytics, head on out for that.
Especially if it's people from St. Vincent that have... These also have great work experiences as well.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely go listen, see what you can learn.
Any time that there is something, whether that's a club offering it or the career office or anything, it's always great because those are where you make your network. Like everybody, I think at St. Vincent, at one point or another, has to set up a LinkedIn account and try to start making those networks.
Yeah, and that's a great way too, dude, especially if that's your department.
it's not just a great way to boost your networking, but really that's how you start to get in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because
yeah,
a big part of it is just knowing someone.
Exactly.
That's a huge part of any job.
yeah. Now, in other news, this past week we were all sent an email by Dr. Petus, who is announcing the 30th annual James Reagan Poetry Competition and the first annual Latrobe Poetry Neighborhood Celebration.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, the Reagan Competition is an annual poetry contest funded by the Saint Vincent alumnus James Reagan. It's open to degree-seeking Saint Vincent College students and comes with a cash prize. So, see the flyers attached to that
Cash prizes
email.
are always nice.
Yeah, and I'm guessing the flyers will also be around campus this upcoming week for details and instructions on how to submit your work. But the reading featuring the judge and winners will be held on the evening of April 22nd, 2025, so that is a few months away.
But it takes a while to make a good poem.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Especially if you are not
A poet.
Exactly. And I don't think that many people at St. Vincent probably are.
No, I remember the girl that won last year. It was a very good poem. I forget what it was about, but she read it the one time in my class.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, wow.
And
like,
see,
it
once
was a
you
very
create
good,
the
very
poem,
good poem.
you gotta kind of like refine it.
Yeah, work on it and see how it sounds.
Yeah. And then submit it, and that probably takes some time to go through the judges and everything.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people that complete that, I bet.
Yeah. Now, for the Latrobe Poetry Neighborhood is an initiative to celebrate National Poetry Month in April by displaying poetry publicly around Latrobe during that month. So participation is open to the entire St. Vincent community. Faculty, staff, and monks as well. Full-time, part-time students are invited to participate. And the event is at the Latrobe Art Center, celebrating this initiative, currently being planned for April 3rd, 2025 from 5 to 7.
So also some time before that, but you got to prepare for that.
Now, why all this is it says, while students may submit the same work to both of these, they need to be separate emails, and the deadline for these is February 28th.
So it's not for a while, but you got to get it in soon.
You got to get it in. So the events don't take place till almost the end of
but
the semester.
Only about a month to get those poems.
So definitely, literally. Today is the 26th, so you got a month and 2 days.
And that's going to come up before you know it.
Absolutely.
Because it's already February just about.
And February always flies by because it's only 28 days.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So that is really what I have with academics. However, there is a few other things that are going on around campus. Oh, I almost forgot about this one too. And this, again, isn't for a little bit of time, but just something to keep in mind. We also got a email from Dr. Terrence Smith about the 2025 academic conference.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
yes, that's coming up.
What that is, always students will have some kind of report they'll display on the big poster boards. Yeah, big poster boards over in Dupre, and talk about their academic research and everything.
Whatever project they were assigned to do.
Yeah. I know a buddy of mine, he did one on his trip that he did with Father Philip over to Ireland, telling about
I did one last year. We did a presentation, not like the poster board, but then this year for my one class we have to do a poster board. So you stand around and I just remember like people just walk up and ask you about it.
Yeah.
So you just stand there for, I don't even know how long you're there for, but
I think
a lot
it's
of different
couple
information.
Hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
and
bit.
They have little drinks and food, cookies, brownies.
It is a very nice event. It's also fun to see what each student worked on throughout the semester.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Absolutely. So the submissions for that opens up on February 28th and closed on April 6th. So you got about a month to start playing that, and if you are a overachiever and someone who likes to get things done right away, submit on the 28th of February. But you do got a good bit of time.
Yeah, like we just said, it's a month. Just over a month.
I'm never having you time race me again.
That's impressive.
I'm still coughing. Oh, yeah, to grab the computer for us to record this on. So yeah, that is academic stuff. Now there are a few other things going on with clubs and stuff. I know that the Vault, Vinny's Alternative, VA.
I know it's Vinny's Alternative something.
Yeah, I know it's Vinny's Alternative.
I know it's
leadership team.
Oh, yes.
That's what it is. Vinny. Yes. So they actually have an interesting thing coming up on Wednesday, the 29th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Cary Lounge. They are doing Chicken Nugs, Not Drugs.
Woo!
So everyone's favorite event that they do is back. You get free chicken nuggets and a chance to win a Chick-fil-A gift card.
And who doesn't love not only Chick-fil-A, but also chicken nuggets? You gotta love chicken nuggets.
Okay, I know that I'm probably going to be kicked off of the show for saying this.
Do you not like chicken nuggets?
Oh, no, I love chicken nuggets.
Do you not like Chick-fil-A?
I'm not the biggest fan of Chick-fil-A.
Really?
So, for me, the nearest Chick-fil-A to me was Erie, which is 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
So, not ever growing up around it, I never saw what the Big Fab was.
Yeah, I
It
didn't.
was either going up to Erie, which when we went up there, we would never go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
We'd always go to like a nicer restaurant or something. So if I was ever going to get Chick-fil-A, it was the few times that I was in the Pittsburgh airport.
Yeah.
Which
That's always a great place to get it in the
I
airport.
don't know if theirs is still there or not.
I think so. Usually airports have them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but
It's in a weird spot, I think.
I was
think
in
it
the
got moved.
airport a few years ago, and I don't think it was there anymore.
I
don't
remember
know.
last time I was there, it was like not where I thought it was.
Okay,
It was
maybe
in a
they
very
moved
odd
it.
spot.
Maybe they moved the space from where I'm
But yeah, Chick-fil-A is very good. It's
Is it
like
over near the McDonald's in the airport?
I haven't been there for a while, so I'm not quite sure where it's next to.
It's been a few
But
years for me too.
yeah, but Chick-fil-A is very good. I think it's funny because they don't even like have a menu most of the time when you like in the drive-thrus and stuff like that. Like they have people walk up to your car and you just never make it to the menu. Everyone just knows what they want.
Oh yeah,
which is funny.
I mean, having 3 of them down in Greensburg is crazy in my opinion.
And they're all so busy all the time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they had to expand the Chick-fil-A down by the Barnes & Noble and make it bigger just because the one down by Sam's Club and Target and all that stuff has like 3 different lines, and they would still be backed up twice or 3 times circling around the building.
Yeah, because they that was recently. They closed the drive-thru and expanded it.
Yeah.
But like even now, it's still very busy.
Oh
which
yeah,
is
and
insane.
then there's the one in the mall too.
Yeah, that's a very busy one, just because everyone likes to stop there and get some little snack for their shopping.
But no, this is actually a fun thing with Chick-fil-A is a few years ago, I was still working with campus ministry. Father Max comes up to me. I've been putting in a lot of extra hours helping him out with some events and stuff. So he wanted to pay me in overtime with Chick-fil-A. I said, Father, I'm happy to do it. You know that I'm happy to do anything for you guys. But I'm not a big fan of Chick-fil-A. He looked like he wanted to rip me a new one. I mean, he looked like...
Usually Chick-fil-A is like, people really like Chick-fil-A.
He gave me the look that only a father, like a dad, would give their son when he is in trouble.
Yep. That's funny, though.
But... yeah, so definitely, if you are a big fan of Chick-fil-A, now, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
And you can still win, though.
Yeah, I know.
You can go for the thrill of winning.
I know it's God's chicken, but it's chicken. It doesn't have like a special taste or anything.
You may like the grilled chicken. I've heard that's very good as well.
I've had the grilled chicken before, but it's just all chicken.
Yeah, but it's very tasty, and especially if you don't grow up like it was always like the fancy fast food place, like compared to like McDonald's, Wendy's, and stuff like that. Like same concept, but a little bit higher quality.
Maybe this just explains, where I'm from, being in the middle of redneck nowhere of the woods. Because McDonald's for us is kind of like a special treat. Because the nearest like fast food restaurants to my hometown was over a half hour away.
Oh wow! Yeah, around here,
like we have only a couple family-run restaurants or something. But yeah, when we would go, to Walmart, which again, 35 minutes plus away, McDonald's or
I gotcha. But yeah, like around here, there's so many different fast food places.
Burger King, those are all like the specialty kind of things.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. It is like crazy just where you grow up and what's around. That shapes everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So definitely January 29th, 11 to 1 for Chicken Nuggets Hot Drugs, hosted by The Vault. That, I think, will be another thing where all the nuggets will probably be gone within the first few minutes. Yeah.
College students love their chicken nuggets.
Oh, well, I mean, look at the dining with when they do like the...
Dino Nuggies?
Oh, Dino Nugget. I love that we do that. It is so
I like when they put up like the dinos and everything, the inflatable dinosaurs. That's cute.
Oh, yeah, that's always a fun thing. But I think it's just... when I've told family members that, hey, we have this going on, they think that we're stupid because they're like, what, are you guys 6?
Yes.
Maybe. Absolutely, yeah. We love going back to the nostalgia.
It really is. Like, I think it's always funny. Students always bring some sort of container to put plates of Dino Nuggies into their book bag to take home with them.
Absolutely. No, that's always a big thing. So, can you think of anything else?
I'm trying to think of any upcoming events and what we talked about, but it's hard. Like,
there's not really
some things are a little bit too far out, so like we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. I know that there's posters, and a lot of it is for the February. I think it's because just getting back, we have those few weeks to get up and running again. So really, clubs haven't really started doing anything.
Yeah, that's because I'm sure people are also having like their meetings getting back up for the semester. And
I know that in the future we'll try and bring on like a couple club presidents or people to talk about some of the events that they do. I know, for instance, that in just a little bit I have our first SGA meeting. So the Senate.
Oh, nice.
The Senate will regavel in for a new session with.
Cole Easterling.
Mr. Cole Easterling as the president. Woo!
His first meeting he's running, isn't it? Does he run the meeting?
He will run the meeting, and then the executive board will be there. It's going to be a very quick meeting, I think, because we won't have a budget for like another month. It takes forever to get a budget.
That's kind of what you base everything else off of as well.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
a very important aspect.
Absolutely. But good luck to Colt with that.
Yes.
As well as our very own Julie Peterson on the sports staff team. She is the new secretary, so she better be quick with writing her notes. I'll keep her busy with all of my filibustering and everything.
Oh, nice. Nice. You're just going to put her to work.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We actually don't have filibusters with the Senate. I don't think that... Like, the actual... I won't even get into that because it is a awful thing to talk about, but if we had it, I think that if I ever did that, I would be, like, marked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody would put a hit on me.
You'd be banished.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But, no, so the Senate will be reconvening. So, for those, if there is any issues that you see going on around campus, Colt is always somebody who's around that you can talk to. He will always go out of his way to talk with people. Last night, for instance, in between the two basketball games, I was trying to look for him. One of our other members of the radio team wanted to find him. And I said, try over by the student section. He's probably over there talking with people.
Probably.
He's
a very people person.
Kendi, his girlfriend and vice president of the Senate, says that it's like when she goes out on campus with him, it's as if she's going out with your mother to the grocery store. Because
that's how it was growing up. Like, my mom knows everyone. Yep. Even if you don't know, even if he doesn't know who it is, someone's going to come up and talk to him.
Absolutely. But for those who aren't wanting to go straight to Colt, what can definitely happen is if you know anybody in the Senate, whether that is your hall rep or one of your class senators or one of the class executive boards, you can always go to them, bring up any issue, and trust me, I already know I got a few that I'm bringing up, including more salt and better plowing.
Yeah.
Because we've been having a lot of people
I heard some people fall and everything like that, just like tripping and everything, and like there's been some car accidents as well.
And you hit that on the nose where I was going with it. Yeah, there's been a few car accidents. There's been people falling. Mm-hmm. Heck, the other day I fell going up the hill over by the Fred Rogers.
Yeah, like I know we had like pub safety.
I felt like Joe Biden on the stairs of Air Force One.
But yeah, I know there's like a pub safety like side by side with a plow on it. But like I always just see it parked somewhere, and like even just using that would make a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So definitely that's going to be brought up. I know another big thing are in multiple buildings, the washers and dryers. I am still trying to push that one. Just because we were promised that all the buildings were getting new washers and dryers, and we haven't.
Really?
And
because I remember there's usually, especially for Wimmer, that's a interesting laundry room.
It's interesting, especially because we have a dryer that likes to eat people's...
Yeah, you did talk about that before.
Yeah, it destroyed a pair of my khaki dress pants that I usually wear with my WSVC sport coat, and it was on homecoming, and I didn't realize that the entire leg down here...
Was it like the spots? Is that what you're talking about, or...
Oh, no, like, this had actually torn
up. Oh, really?
Like, it was... It got chewed up.
Because I know
I didn't realize it until
the dots and stuff like that get pressed on.
Yeah, no, this was actually all chewed up and everything. And I didn't realize it till I was over on the stadium getting us set up for our first sports broadcast.
Down, you're
like,
I
looked, I felt like the wind, and I'm like, what the heck? And I looked down and I see that half of my pant leg is gone.
Oh, that's not good.
But definitely any other issues, whether that is dining, FMO, pub safety, anything like that. You can always bring up academic affairs, a lot of things that we cover there. And if you aren't wanting to tell somebody, but you want to bring up yourself, SGA meetings are always open to the public. You can come in. There is an open forum at the end of it. They're at 8:15 in Luperello Lecture Hall, so you can come there. You kind of see how the Senate works. Clubs always come asking for money. In fact, we did that right there at the end. We asked for money, so... The Senate was nice enough to help us boost our funds so we could actually, get more equipment for the radio. But,
money, please.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, no, it's a great thing, and I don't think many people know about it. So
no, I don't think
that's why I'm really
take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's why I'm really boosting it here is because we have so many different people that will complain about whatever the issue is.
Yeah,
bring it up to the Senate because
they can actually do something about it.
Yeah, we will talk, and I know that it sounds like it's all talk and nothing's actually done. But we will get it done. And Colt meets with Father Paul and Dr. Mallory on a weekly or every other week basis.
Especially as a president of SGA, you do become very involved with the...
Absolutely.
I think that people that actually can make differences on campus.
Yeah. And like I said, with having that ear right away of the president and the vice president of the college, something's going to get done.
Yeah, especially if there's enough people that feel that way. And enough voices that agree.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good having that back, and I look forward to seeing how the new executive board
handles it.
Oh, absolutely. But that's going to be a fun thing getting back into all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know one of the big things, though I haven't actually heard many complaints yet, and we didn't have as many last semester. Under President Devlin, which he's enjoying retirement. I saw him the other day. He said that he's loving it.
Nice.
He had a lot of complaints with dining.
Yeah.
Just from stuff, but it seems like dining's been doing good, so...
They've been trying their best.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I know even there's like a Saint Vincent food fails. I don't know if you've ever seen that on Instagram.
The food fails. But there's also like the overheard and underheard SVC, and that's where all of the people will complain about things instead of taking it to those people who could actually change it up.
Yeah, someone should just read off of, like, go to one of those and just read what people say.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of those people will post something like that, but they won't actually take the steps that are needed to change it.
Yeah. No, and that's the issue, is we need to be able to change that, and I think Colt is really going to want to open that up more, because his view is different from how President Devlin... Jake Devlin looked at the bigger picture, what's the big things we could do, and a lot of that got accomplished.
Yeah.
New furniture up at the Benny Fire Pit, the new furniture in Cary Lounge, all the new games in the game room, different things like that. Colt is looking more so to tweak the little things and change things up. So that's where I really think...
Because also sometimes the little things is what you really notice. Like, instead of, like, the big changes.
Right. So I think that's going to be a good thing for the Smiths to go off and do that. Now, I've been trying to look this up just because I thought it'd be funny, but I can't find it. I wonder if it's an exclusive thing that they have. But we have one other big event coming up.
What's that?
Groundhog Day!
Yes.
I know. Which I know you and I were talking about. I did call and I haven't heard back, so maybe we do it then or afterwards. I did talk with Tom Dunkel, Shingle Shaker, the president, trying to get him for an interview.
Shingle Shaker?
Yeah, so every member of the Groundhog Club has a groundhog name.
Yeah.
So Tom Dunkel, the president, is Shingle Shaker.
That's a great name.
Yeah, that is his groundhog name. And all of them have that. And I was given mine as a member of the club.
Aren't you Snowcap or something?
I'm Snowcap.
That's what I thought you said.
So, yeah. There's Big Chill, there's Downpour, there's Iceman, there's Rainman, there's Storm Builder, there's the Thunder Conductor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Moonshine. Like, it is some great...
That's some fun stuff, though. Like, little things like that really
absolutely.
make it.
And, see, for everybody... So this is actually happening next weekend. February 1st and February 2nd is... It's pretty much a huge festival that takes place. And for those who do not know about this or have ever thought about it, Punxsutawney is only about an hour and 15 away from here. It's very, very close.
Very close.
So I highly recommend, if you have never been to the biggest party in Pennsylvania, you gotta go there.
And everyone knows what Groundhog Day is.
I would hope so.
Everybody's familiar with it.
I would hope so, though there is actually not as many people that would know.
Really?
So I thought that I would just pull this up real quick to kind of explain it. So with Groundhog Day, this actually goes all the way back to kind of the founding of America and the early years. So it's a popular tradition within the United States, though it actually started over in Europe. So,
is that where it started?
Yeah. So what it was, that it revolves around Candlemas, which is a Catholic holiday. So what would happen is that's the day that you were supposed to go and have all of your candles blessed by the church. What happened was, celebration started Christian holiday February 2nd, when the Christians would take their candles to the church, have them blessed. This, they felt, would bring blessings to their household for the remaining winter. As time rolled on, the day evolved into another form. The following English folk song highlights the transition to weather prognostication. If Candlemas be fair and bright, come winter have another flight. If Candlemas brings clouds and rain, go winter and come not again.
Oh.
So they were talking about, if it's a good day, weather-wise, winter will...
Yeah, that's interesting how it started with candles.
Yeah. So the interpretation of Candlemas became the norm for most of Europe. And really, as German settlers, especially the Pennsylvania Dutch, came over to the United States, so too came their traditions. Now, with the... they had the idea in German folklore that it would be a hedgehog. That if the hedgehog saw his shadow on Candlemas Day, there'd be a second winter or 6 more weeks of bad weather.
Yes.
If it didn't, then
springtime's coming.
Yeah. And So really, when the Pennsylvania Dutch and the German settlers came over here, and there was no hedgehogs, we had a lack of accents. They improvised, and it changed over to a groundhog.
That's actually really
because they kind of are the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny how it worked out that way.
Yeah.
But it is that you've been mentioning it, and it's a huge party, so it will be cool to go up there. And I know that you'll be on stage. I know that you have a nice top hat.
I will not be on stage. No? I actually said that I am not going on stage, just because since it is a special.
Oh yeah, so you're. I got you.
No, and see, I'm not like one of those members.
Okay.
Yet. I want to be one day.
Okay. Because I know you showed me the pictures and everything like that.
Oh, that's
like,
afterwards. That's
okay,
afterwards, yeah.
I got you. Not for like the ceremony itself. But...
No. I won't go up on that. I'm a member, and I dress the part and everything with the other members. Though those are like the big members of the inner circle.
Yeah, the heads.
Because there's the whole club, then there's the inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but still a fun thing. So pretty much. Hang on. Sorry, computer was starting to die. I wanted to make sure that I could keep going with this. So, yeah, pretty much what happens is the party actually starts on February 1st. They have a lot of events down in the town square and at some of the different community buildings there. They have Gobbler's Knob's Got Talent.
Oh, cool.
So it's a talent show. They started off at the Eagles Club in Punxsutawney. Then the two finalists, they perform in front of the entire crowd up at Gobbler's Knob.
Fun.
And they pick the winners. Last year, it was actually a mother and daughter couple from Australia that came all the way just to see Phil.
Oh, and then they somehow...
They sang a song, and I forget the song, but they incorporated it with Phil, and I thought that was just hilarious. So awesome. They got a huge check. How they got that back on the plane or through TSA, we will never know. Maybe it bounced.
That wouldn't be too good, but it was like one of the large ones.
Oh, yeah. There's the Members Gala. There's a whole bunch of other events that you can go to, and it's crazy. But people will camp out there. You can't find a hotel or anything within probably about a 20-mile radius of Punxsutawney because people come from all over the world.
It's very close, but it's not necessarily made for that many people.
No, Punxsutawney's only a town of 6,000.
Yeah, it's a very tiny town. And...
Absolutely. And see, I actually was doing a little bit of research on this not too long ago, where for the longest time, they thought, okay, a couple hundred people, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Then they got around 1,000, 2,000. They said 3,500.
Even that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, and they thought that was pretty good. But then the movie came out with Bill Murray, Groundhog Day, which was not filmed in Punxsutawney.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was filmed in Woodstock, Illinois, or someplace like that.
Not even close.
No. So here, that's like the second Punxsutawney.
Mm-hmm. No, that is crazy, the amount of people, because you showed me some pictures before, and it really is a huge party.
It was estimated around 50,000 people last year.
That's insane.
Oh, absolutely.
That is insane.
Absolutely. But yeah, party starts pretty much at 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they actually have a school holiday because all the school buses have to be used to bus people around.
It's actually cool. I bet those students love that day as well.
Oh, yeah.
They'll probably get happy that that's coming up.
So, yeah, free day off of school.
Yup. And you don't probably have to make it up either.
No.
So that's
nice.
No,
you don't. So, what happens is people camp out at the 3 locations where the buses drop people off. And here... Yeah, they start running at 3 in the morning. So you want to be up there in line, get your ticket, and be on one of those buses right away.
Uh-huh.
Or you have the opportunity from the Walmart that's right near the turn to hike 1.3 miles up to Gobbler's Knob.
That'd be a fun hike, I bet. I'm sure there's so many people that...
Yeah, but you also got to think about this. Well. There's a difference between being cold and being sweaty and cold.
Yeah. That is true.
You want to hike that and be sweaty and cold because you are standing there for hours on end.
Uh-huh.
This is a open amphitheater kind of thing. There are no seats.
Yeah, like you just hang out outside for a while.
Because Phil will not make his prediction until almost 7:30 in the morning.
And it only seems like a few hours, but that's a very long time.
Yeah, that's around 4.5 hours that you are standing around there. Plus, you're actually going to be out there longer just because it'll be a pain in the butt to try and get one of those buses right back down.
Yeah.
And... crazy. But then there's
definitely worth it though.
Oh, absolutely. They have a huge fireworks show. I mean, it's one of the biggest that I've ever seen. They spend a buttload of money on
fireworks in general are very expensive.
Absolutely. But they also have different bands and all kinds of different things. They keep the party going. There's a huge bonfire.
Dude, that's an awesome event that they do. Yeah. And also, I think it's just so funny how it's around a groundhog. Like, when you actually think about what it is.
And see, everybody thinks about how it is just... something kind of stupid.
Uh-huh.
That's the point of it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a fun thing. It's not...
Absolutely.
I think it's so funny. Like, it doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. It's just, everyone just loves it.
Which, funny
enough... He's never wrong, though.
He never is.
He's never wrong.
In the Groundhog Club, we say that he never is. Now, Phil is actually going to be around 140 years old this year.
That's an old groundhog.
I know. And it's the same groundhog.
Yes, the groundhog magic.
Yes. We give him what's known as the elixir of life. And it keeps him alive.
And it's working well.
Yes, it is. And pretty much what's happened is he's only predicted in early spring around 20 times out of that 138 or so times.
So he's a fan of winter.
Well, he's seen his shadow a whole lot more, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's a great little event coming up.
Oh, it absolutely is. So definitely, if you're not there, get there.
Mm-hmm.
$5 for a ticket.
That's not bad at all.
No, and there's no other
Oh.
cost to it. Now, we would probably get breakfast or something. I don't know. Are you planning on being there?
I may be able to. What time would we be getting back? I'll talk to you about that.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Because no matter what, WSVC will be doing a special broadcast from Gobbler's Knob on Groundhog Day. We will be there for the party, for everything going on. I will be wearing my top hat and everything.
Oh, it's going to be a great time.
Oh, well, it's a great year.
It is.
It's a great time for a great year.
Uh-huh.
But then we will also show Phil doing his prognostication, see the other members of the inner circle and everything. Get a couple photos, maybe get up close with Phil, which, funny enough, he just started a new job.
Really?
He's the latest team member of the Ace hardware store in Punxsutawney.
Congratulations,
He just had a
Phil.
huge interview with it.
That's awesome.
He loves a fresh, nice green grass, according to President Dunkel, because he's the only one that can speak to Phil through Groundhoggies. And also, when he was asked about what's his favorite thing about Ace, Phil said that he loves Ace because Ace is the place with the healthy hardware folks.
That's actually great, but he's working hard.
He's working hard. And he's a dad.
He is?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he became a dad last year, where it was a total surprise. He didn't tell any of the members of the inner circle or anything.
Really?
Just by chance, when Rainmaker, his handler, went in to feed him and his wife Phyllis their morning breakfast, did they see that there were two little
additions?
So
that was probably adorable.
Yeah, Sunny and Shadow, a boy and a girl. So
those are cute names.
Which they were named by the community of Punxsutawney. They got to pick it, and they were announced on Mother's Day this past year. So very, very nice. And now there is a longevity of the royal family of groundhogs.
Yes,
but
they're never going to reach the throne.
No, Phil is always going to be around. Sunny and Shadow will never take that on. So
they can just enjoy their life.
Exactly. They enjoy it in the burrow with Mom.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of fun with that. So definitely we'll be up there. We'll be hanging out at the party and see Phil, maybe do a little interview with him and President Dunkel and a few of the other members.
See what he has to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then, there's a huge festival back down in the park afterwards, and everybody tries to scramble for breakfast, whether that's at Gimmicks.
And I'm sure there's not too many places that you can go for that many people as
There's
well.
a lot of different places, but a lot of them will go down it for the festival. I mentioned Gimmicks just because it's funny. It's a gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah. They didn't even try and call it like Phil's
they didn't even
breakfast place or something. No.
Just Gimmicks.
Just Gimmicks, yeah. And it's got a statue of Phil. This is a neat thing. All around, so like how Pittsburgh has the dinosaurs that are all dressed up like different things, like we have the Mr. Rogers dinosaurs. They have Phil's all around town, where it's Phil dressed up in different things. So near his burrow, you see him dressed like a member of the inner circle. Over by the police station, he is a police officer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fire department, he's a fireman.
That's really funny.
At one of the banks, he's dressed like the Monopoly banker. Gimmicks, he's dressed up like a chef with a standing on a stack of pancakes with a bacon and egg guitar.
Oh, nice.
So like, there's a lot of cool.
Yeah, like little things like that.
And some towns do that. I love seeing that. But they got it. In fact, heck, there's a Wendy's there, and there's a Phil dressed up like Wendy.
Nice. I want to see where they make all these. Like, who's in charge of making all these statues?
I would love to see that too, yeah. But yeah, so there's a lot of different things there. A lot of great places. There is a Sheetz. So for your average college student, if you want to grab a quick breakfast and then head back to campus, there is a Sheetz. Just because everybody will go for Sheetz.
Everyone loves Sheetz.
But yeah, huge fun festival, fun few days. We'll be there for it just because of my connection with it. And then we would come back and sleep probably the rest of the day.
Yep.
Because, like I said, you have to be up and in line by maybe 12:30, 1
And it's all early.
At the latest is what time you want to be in line for that. And yeah, like I said, 3 a.m. until 7:30. And you're actually not leaving Gobbler's Knob until probably closer to 9.
Yeah. Because also just think about the amount of people there as well. Like, try to leave at the same time. Like, everyone wants to get out of there.
Yeah, we'll be up near the stage for that. Though... yeah, it is still crazy just trying to get out of there. But there's also a good chance that Governor Shapiro will be there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he has been there the past 2 years, 2023 and 2024. And I would expect that he'll probably be back again. I'm not sure on that. I didn't check his schedule or anything, but I'm just guessing he is very big.
Yes.
Pro Pennsylvania.
Cool.
So
That'd be cool if he went there. A lot of big names going.
Oh, yeah. I know in the past, the former Lieutenant Governor, now Senator Fetterman, he was there at one point.
I'm sure there's also so many people that you don't even realize that are there.
There are just so many people that go in general.
That's actually awesome.
For instance, there were a couple friends of mine who went there, and I never even knew they were there.
Yeah, because you aren't going to bump into them unless like by chance.
Right. Yeah, in fact, I didn't find out that they were there until they saw an Instagram post of mine of me in my garb with Phil. And they said, "You were there?" I said, yeah. You were there?
You.
They were on the entire other side of the amphitheater. But like I said, thousands of people go there. A lot of fun. So that will be a very big thing. I've been looking forward to this just because I think it's neat. It's so close. And so I would hope that people would take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's also one of those things like just for fun.
Exactly. And the nice thing is, with it being on a Sunday, it's a weekend. So you're not skipping class or anything. Yeah. So why not go?
Why not?
Mean, hey, if you're going to church in the morning, you know what? Student Chapel has masses in the evening.
They do.
Get your butt to Punxsutawney.
They do. And you can be your church for the day. A little groundhog.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, it is a Christian holiday.
It is. It is. And you heard the backstory.
Exactly.
You heard the backstory.
Exactly.
So I think it's going to be a great event, so take advantage of it.
It would technically, in the Catholic faith, be anti-Semitic to be worshiping a groundhog, but hey, you know what? We all like
for one day.
For one day.
For one day, we can let it slide.
Yeah. What would the religion be called?
I don't really know. I do like all like the names like groundhoggies, like how that's how you talk, and like the elixir, like. So I wonder what it would be, because that also has to fit in that.
Groundhoganity or something. I'm trying to like figure out like.
I'm not sure, but how about the viewers can let us know?
They can let us know what that would be. Which actually, funny enough, you can start your own chapter of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club if we wanted to. I know that there would never be enough members here at Saint Vincent, but I just think it'd be funny. There could be a Saint Vincent chapter of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club. Plus, we have our family of groundhogs. We could have our own.
We should have our own little ceremony.
We could have. In fact, there was a talk about this on. It was more of a joke than actually real, but there was talk within the Senate years ago on wanting to switch the official mascot of St. Vincent from a bearcat to a groundhog. Because
we have groundhogs.
We have groundhogs.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for a while, but
they are in hibernation right now.
Yeah,
just like Phil.
Just like Phil, he's sleeping up. He's resting.
Absolutely.
But that would be odd. That'd be very funny.
Yeah,
that'd be very, very funny.
No, yeah, definitely. We could. We would have
to catch him first.
Yeah, we would have to figure out a name for it, but
that would be a nice campus-wide event to do, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I think good for the community.
We still should.
Maybe we should get that going. That'd be fun.
Let's end this and let's go find one of the groundhogs.
Let's go search him out.
Oh, absolutely. We'll put him in Deanna's office.
Yeah, and just don't tell her until she finds
it. Absolutely. But yeah, really, besides for all of that stuff, I can't think of really anything else that's going on.
I think we touched, like, for at least this upcoming week and the weekend following that, just about everything's been covered.
Yeah, definitely. And we're already almost close to an hour. I didn't think it was going to be this long that we'd be on here, but definitely, yeah, a lot of fun things. Definitely keep tuning in to hear what else is going around campus. There's always some kind of buzz. We're trying to keep our ears open. Like I said, I wish I would have been able to figure out a little bit more, but I was not here for 2 days.
I know you were busy, but a lot of good things going around on campus, especially as the semester starts to get going.
Yeah. And I know we've said this before, definitely keep your ears open through our Instagram and all of our different platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Podbean, because we will be announcing a whole lot more of special things coming up that we are doing, either partnering with clubs, organizations, APB, Campus Life for WSVC's 100 years. So.
Even just keep your eyes open and look for posters around campus, see what's going on. Just be aware of your surroundings, because there is a lot of information.
And there's a whole lot of other things that we may have not hit, but there always are the flyers that are in Perry or in the dorm buildings.
You can walk just about anywhere and past one or two places that will give you some information about what's going on.
Look up from your phone and look at reality.
Yep.
Find fun things going on.
Yeah, because also, I think we talked about this before, like, it is what you make it. So definitely go to events and have some fun. Like, be silly.
Absolutely.
Enjoy yourself.
Oh, one thing. This is actually kind of neat, because we haven't touched on this. There actually is a newer club. I don't know if it's just like a couple guys who are doing this, or if it is a recognized club under Campus Life. But I know that a couple people started an SVC Poker Club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything about that, but I know there's a lot of people that love poker.
I love poker.
No, I'm a fan of poker. I'm not very good at poker. Like, I'll play it every once in a while, but I know a lot of people that are big fans
Maybe
of
we
poker.
need to get a WSVC radio team poker night going.
That could be fun.
Because I know that we have a few other guys on the team that would probably be willing to do that.
Yeah, I know. We saw the video of Andrew the other day.
Yeah,
He was
I feel bad for the viewers because they would never be part of this. This is just going to be like an internal thing.
No, that would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, poker's a
Always fun.
big thing.
I could tell you're a betting man.
I don't know.
You bet
I
on
don't
me
wanna
for
lose.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I did. Also, I was impressed because you said 3 minutes and 30, so I was like, let's see it. Let's see if you can do it.
Meanwhile, my heart is
I wasn't expecting the
done.
full sprint whenever you first left. That really set the tone.
Yeah. But with that kind of comes to an end of another episode of Bearcat Buzz, bringing you all the latest buzz and news from around SVC campus. Any other last-minute things from you?
I don't think so. I think we covered just about everything.
All right. Well, if you have no final words, I got no final words. We will see you guys next time.
At Groundhog's Day. Isn't that the next one?
That will actually, yeah, because we might actually do double.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that because, yeah, it is a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we might give a little bit of a report just while we're waiting for Phil about some other stuff
cool.
going on. So definitely you have to come now.
I know. I should be able to. I just gotta. We'll talk timing and everything.
I'm just going to kidnap you.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna wake up and I'm just gonna be
That
like,
would
where
never
am
actually
I?
happen. Hey there, listeners. I'm Matt Boyer, station manager of WSVC Radio. If you like what you're listening to, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to be notified with all of our updates. Every day, one of our shows will be releasing a new episode. Stick around and tune in.